Hey everybody, we're back. And this is Titus's little brother, Doned or Donned or Word. I don't really know. I've tried to figure out his name ever since I was a kid, and it has not worked. So, I'm going to try and get into some fighting today, aside from that snowball fight from 2 episodes ago. I'm sorry that the intro, again, like I said in the last video, I'm sorry that the intros to this game is really long. It's always annoyed me ever since I was a kid. Since there's really nothing else to talk about, how are you guys today? I've had a pretty decent day so far, not really-ish. I don't really know, I guess since I'm brand new to Let's Plays, I'm probably seem like I'm really bad at this. All they're doing right now is talking about how they're waiting for his friends to get there, and the book that Mute's supposed to be bringing, the depressed little man. This is a Final Fantasy Advanced Tactics is kind of like a sequel, not a sequel to an older game called Final Fantasy Tactics, which was for the PlayStation 1. Yes, I know, for all of you kids who are like 6, 7, 8 years old and who are watching this, you're like, oh wow, that's such an ancient dinosaur machine. What were you able to see on it? Pixels? Well, yes, we watched Pixels on, well, we didn't watch Pixels, we played Pixels on the PlayStation 1. Not that big of a deal, because the games are great, and the stories were great, and because of that, they didn't suck, which most games lately seem to, because they are so important when it comes to graphics that they completely forget about the actual gameplay themselves a lot of times. I know the video is still having those annoying sound lagging problems. I will try to fix it as soon as possible, but until then, you know, what happens, happens. Here they go. Talking about a magical book. Cutscenes, yay! I try not to talk too much during scenes like these. Takes away from the gameplay a little bit. I can't read these letters at all. Blah 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 blah. In case you haven't figured it out yet, obviously the book is how everything in the world gets all Final Fantasy E. Alta Oran Sondas Camila. You know someone had fun just typing in random letters. Wow, a magic book. I wish I could use magic. How many of you guys like games like this? I enjoy them quite a bit. But then again, it's Final Fantasy, and I'll play just about anything with a Final Fantasy title. Heck, even Chocobo's Dungeon is a great game to me. And, well, if those of you who have played Chocobo Dungeon have seen it, yeah. We're not going to talk about that. I've played most of the main core Final Fantasy games. I've played 1, 3, 6, and up. I played everything from 6 and up. I haven't beat them all, but I played everything 6 and up, and I've played 1 and 3. I've beaten 10. For all intents and purposes, I have beat 9. As well as 7. I have not beat 8. No one wants to think about 11. I did not enjoy 12 in the slightest. I didn't enjoy 12. 12 had great graphics, great characters, and a great storyline. But it was so far... I don't know if you guys can hear that train in the distance, but try to ignore it. 12 was just so... It was just so non-Final Fantasy. There was like this weird MMO RPG mix, and it didn't make any kind of sense. The gameplay mechanics were crazy complicated. And it just, the gameplay, like the story was great, and I tried to stick around because I wanted to finish the story, but the gameplay itself was so long and drawn out and complicated that it just made playing so hard. I eventually accidentally saved over my data. Like, you know how you play like midway through a game and you want to remember something that happened in the beginning, so you play the beginning a little bit or something? Well, yeah, I did that, and when I tried to save that file, I accidentally saved my good file, which was like 3/4 of the way through the game. So I lost all the data as well as the data that I got from the new game file. And it just, I completely lost my will to play the game after that. It was not worth it anymore. Dang, I'm not sure if I'll be able to make it to the fight. Like I know I can make it to the fight, I just don't know if I can fit the fight within YouTube's annoying little time limit. I don't know. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Because we're at about 7.5 minutes right now. So I think YouTube has a 10-15 minute time limit. I mean. So I think I'll stop it after the cutscene. I like to do it. So yeah, as you can see, the entire world is changing into, well, a Final Fantasy game. You've got some Bongas and some Vieras and I think they're Numal or New something. I forget what they're called. There goes Doan just magically disappearing. Goodbye, Doan. And there goes me. Whee, I'm floating. The world disappears. My clothes change. And I float back down to Earth. Do 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 do. Na 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 na. If any of you know that song, it's from Avatar: The Last Airbender. Alright, not the movie, because the movie is horrible. Well, I guess I will see you guys next time, because I'm not going to be able to fit that battle into this video. I really thought we'd be able to, but apparently I am wrong. So, in the next video. Alright. See you then. Or Nakamura from the Azor Kitsune. Signing out.